Hey everybody, it's Antron here. Got a new apartment, new hair. Yeah, a couple of new things. Alright, today talking about this game right here. Onore no Shinzuru Michi is a puzzle game only released in Japan in 2009, developed by Silicon Studio and published by From Software. Country of Puzzles 5. And most people probably wonder what the name of the game means. It loosely translates to "Go the way you believe." I've seen it called Ike too. That would translate to "I go." And go you do in this game. The character the player controls is an ninja named Super Mario. It's on a quest to rescue a princess named Manahime. Nothing special there, but this game serves as an update to Cursey Terran, a browser game I don't know much about. Silicon Studio also made 3D Game Heroes for the PS3, and Super Mario is in that game also. This game is a gorgeous isometric action puzzle game. The graphics are inspired by ancient Japanese paintings. I want to say Sumie, someone doesn't call me, but I think a Japanese reviewer said Ukiyo-e. But this game is far more challenging than Okami. The basic rundown is this. The player has a set number of lives to complete each stage. It seems like one of them, right? But each life has a minute to run across the stage. Each life acts independently for the duration of its time on the stage. So if one ninja hits a switch, it will always hit that switch on the next life. It's an intricate time-based puzzle game. Story mode has a little story, but also has RPG elements involving leveling up attack power, number of clones / lives, fire jutsu, wind jutsu, and a statue summon. The jutsu uses up the number of tiles Super Mario is accumulated by running across the space. It's a very creative method in a game where the player is constantly moving. The statue costs 100 tiles to use, the fire jutsu costs 60 to use, and the wind jutsu costs 50 to use. The statue is used for buttons that can be held down with X to open new stairways to different floors. It is crucial in saving the player from using more clones as the most expensive tile / step jutsu because it can save time. Fire jutsu can hurt enemies, bosses, and light torches to solve puzzles. The wind jutsu can hurt enemies, bosses, put out flames, as well as activate devices. The main goal of all stages is to make it to and go up the right stairs before running out of clones. In story mode, the higher the rank, the more experience points the player can get, so grinding is possible in this mode. Another mode is mission, where the parameters and abilities are preset, so there's a decent amount of content to chew through. However, one level gimmick is annoying. I call it the unknown holes rule. Basically, the player has to guess where the safe path is without falling to the previous floor. It's not fun, but the game is still excellent. I just had to use it on my chest. The bosses are huge spectacles based on ancient Japanese legends like Gasha Dokura, which means to hungry skeleton. Because there's not much dialogue in this game, it's quite import friendly. Also, each area's name is also written in English, as well as the names of the songs. The most important thing in Japanese is the main menu and the statue and level up. The main menu goes like this: top choice is story, bonus mission, then multiplayer, demo sharing, option, help, and finally tutorial at the bottom of the menu. Another thing to mention is that clone abilities are enhanced by doing them next to another clone at the same time. Both fire and weight can be stacked to do more damage. This matters most in boss fights or hundreds of health. Sometimes Super Mario has to attack a certain spot to hit the boss itself. Circle attacks while triangle will cycle through the jutsu, and squares to use the jutsu. And then I think R forfeits the current life, and the player will be as if they are sure one-time freezes. And time matters more in this game than most. There's no way to extend it. There are also items before which can increase your score as well as give you more experience. The only aspect of the game I haven't experienced is the multiplayer. I imagine it would be a race to see if you make it to the end of the stage first. As far as music goes, it's fantastic. I couldn't really find out who the composer was, but they did lots of traditional Japanese music that fits the vibe of this game. All the songs is in English, and my favorite song probably the track 10 called Overturn. It's the boss battle music. Extra rec for RAM, for the footage. And actually, I gotta mention one more thing about this game that kind of gets on my nerves. Like, there's these little holes in the ground. You walk over them, and you don't know that there's spikes there, and the spikes clean in one hit, like Mega Man or whatever. But you have to, kill yourself several times in a row just to figure out which hole is the right way to go through them. So based on that, I kind of have to give the game just a simple recommend. But it is good. It is worth playing. But between the unknown holes and the you don't know which spike is where, those are my only problems because I can't really figure out how to beat the game. Normally, before covering a game on this show, I like to say that I can beat it first. That way, I can give you the ins and outs of everything. But yeah, we'll just give Onore, give it a recommend. And if they were going to actually translate the end, they probably would have just called it Ninja Clones or something like that, because that's basically like the main hook of the game, and gimmick of the game. But yeah, this has been another episode of Country of Puzzles, and next time we'll be focusing on the Magical Drop series.